Hey, what's going on? This is G-Ball Vision, your daily source for knife and EDC content. Today, I have a new knife here to share with you, and this one is coming in from Tenable. It is going to be a newer release for them. It is available. I'll have it linked down below in the description. Now, while I get this opened up, let me know down in the comments what your EDC is for today. Love seeing your carry. Now, this is a new release for Tenable, and if you're not familiar with Tenable, they are the sister company to Concept Knives. And not only have they produced some more affordable versions of Concept's more expensive knives, but they have also produced some of their own designs. And as far as I know, the Tenable Gideon here is going to be a Tenable design. Now, will Concept make a premium version of this knife? That is definitely possible and more than likely going to happen. Now, the Gideon here, they're going to range in price between $66 and like $68, depending on which variation you go with. They have G10s, they have micartas, and there's at least 6 different variations. They have some uncoated and they have some coated blades, varying micartas. This one is going to be a coated blade, but it does have a black wash finish to it. Looks a little bit shinier than it should be because we have a layer of oil on top of that clip point. Now, this does have a subtle recurve there, which I didn't actually notice when I saw the photos of this knife. It's got a really good detent. We have that nice clip point blade, half moon cutout here. We are going to be looking at Nitro V for the steel here. Nice sharpening choil. This is a good sized knife. We'll get a look at that here in a moment. But we do have nice micarta here. We have steel liners, a full length backspacer, guys. That is awesome. That is going to make this knife very comfortable. It's also going to give this knife more structure. It is going to be a solid feeling knife in hand. I love knives that have a full length backspacer such as this one here. We are going to be, however, looking at a deep carry right hand only pocket clip. So that really stinks for lefties out there. We do have good access to the liner there, and they put a nice chamfer on that guy. Our lockup is looking about 35%. And we are perfectly centered up there. Going to be a great reverse flicker and a good thumb flicker as well. You can access that cutout pretty much anywhere you want there on the handle. Let's go ahead and we'll get a good look at some specs here. We're going to be talking about 3 inches of cutting edge, about 3.5 inches of total blade, and this is coming down there all of 7 7/8. Next up, we'll bring out a couple of comparison knives. We have the Kaiser Drop Bear up top here and the Spyderco Para 3. And you'll see the Gideon here. It's going to be a little bit larger than both of those. And a couple more. We have the Benchmade Bug Out up top here. And we have the CJRB Pyrite Light in titanium and 20 CV. You'll see it's going to be a little bit bigger than both of those as well. We'll go ahead and we'll get a look at this pocket clip. In the pocket here, we have that nice big spoon end, and that is going to allow you to get this over seams very easily. Good retention on the way up. This isn't going to be a full deep carry. Some people will really like where this is. It's not too deep, but it's deep enough to really be out of the way. Some people don't care for deep or ultra deep carry, and some people don't like a knife poking out. I'm really open about all of them. I think there's a use case for all of them. If you're someone who is looking for an EDC that you're going to be getting in and out of your pocket very often throughout the day, or you want good, quick accessibility to it, then of course, something where the knife is going to be poking out a little better is going to be, that's going to be something you look for. If you're someone who kind of wants to conceal it a little bit better, then of course a deep carry would be the way to go. No matter what, you're going to have that pocket clip there, and at least where I live, that is a tall tale sign that someone has a knife in their pocket, but nobody cares about that where I live. unless you were walking around with like a bloody machete or bloody sword, most people aren't going to bat an eye around here about a knife in your pocket. But some people do have to be mindful of that. Now we're gonna bring out the worst star of the entire show, the scale. And we're going to get a weight check on this feller here. Put your guesses down in the comments what you think this thing weighs. I'm going to guess we got 3.5 inches of blade. I'm going to guess it's a little, is it a little lighter than that? Let's say like 3.4. We do have steel liners, and they are skeletonized slightly. Let's say 3.4. Oh! What's that say? What's that say? Oh, did me dirty again. That's 2 videos in a row. You doing me dirty. That's why nobody likes your ass. And we're coming in at 100 grams. So 3.5 ounces or 3.4 is what I'll say it is. And we are looking at 3.5 and 100 grams. But he really wonders why I leave his ass over there on the shelf, and that's why he's always showing me up. We're going to get a measurement here on the handle, and this is pretty thick, 0.51. So not pretty thick, but that's a good healthy thickness on the handle. It is slightly contoured. They really, I've been saying it, and I'm sticking with it. Concept and Tenable, 116 thousandths for our blade stock there. I think Concept and Tenable are going to be up for my most improved company of the year. If they continue the rest of the year doing what they've done since the end of 2024, which is kick ass and take names. This was coming in right there about 24 thousandths in that particular spot. And that's exactly what it came up there again. But let's see how this thing cuts out of the box. And for that, we got some Sportsman's Guide catalog paper. And I would say this is even thinner than the SMKW catalog. So let's see what kind of edge we got on this thing. You'll definitely be able to do some poking. And this is designed to be somewhat of a slicer. You got that recurve there. And I've been telling people, you know, it is often said that, you know, the idea has been to stay away from recurves. And really, if you have the right tools for the job, meaning a sharpening rod for a recurve, that solves, you know, for me personally, where I'm not trying to sharpen my edges to 17 degrees per side and do this and that. Like I want to know how is the knife going to perform all around, right? And how is it going to carry as an EDC? If it's something else, then we can look at it as that. But I want to know, how's it going to work as an all-around knife? If it's designed to cut 100 miles of cardboard, then we'll look at it as that. But if it's created and designed and built to be just a day-to-day EDC, that's what I want to look at, and that's what I'm going to try to maintain. And a sharpening rod is going to allow you to hone this edge back if you use it and give you a nice edge. You know, get a quality sharpening rod, and something very subtle like this is going to be very easy to maintain, even for someone who is a novice, and that is what I consider myself. You know, I am not a sharpener by any means, but I know how to and can maintain an edge, and it's very easy. Just something you gotta just dive with both feet into, and you'll eventually knock it out. You'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Now, I do want to, we did check centering. The detent is beautiful. There's no detent lash. I don't feel any pivot lashing. The lockup looks solid. This is a cool knife. Not going to be for everyone. Nothing is. Some people won't like the recurve, won't like the clip point, but I like this because you have that full length backspacer. I'm a clip point fan. I love clip points, and I have been getting into more and more recurves over the since around the holidays, really. It started off with trailing points and kind of went into recurves, trailing points, clip points. I've always loved clip points, but I've really been interested in carrying a ton of clip points recently. Now, we are going to see how that lock holds up to some adversity, and we'll need the spine whacker for that. I was just thinking, boy, spine wacky has been through the works. Originally, this started out on this side, and there's been a lot of knives smacked into this, stabbed into this thing. I even tried to sand some of it away when I shouldn't have. But this thing has been just an awesome piece of the channel here. We're going to smack another knife off the spine whacker here. Someday I'll retire this, but I think for now it deserves to continue to be used. We'll start off with a couple of light taps just to get us going out towards the tip, which puts a lot of pressure on that lock. Everything is coated. That's something to remember. And those were some pretty good hits there to start. That's one thing I can say. We'll close it and check it. Feels good. It feels good. It sounds good. Close it and check it. That's one thing I was going to say earlier, and I'll keep saying it every video until one fails. But I have not, in the last almost 2 years, had a knife fail from Concept and Tenable. Since I started buying and checking out their knives, Concept at the beginning, obviously, and now into Tenable's line, there has not been a knife that I have checked out that has failed a lock test. That's a testament to their quality control, not letting that type of stuff out the door. But it's also has to be a testament to their workmanship. You know, they have, whether you like them or don't like them, or no matter what you think about Concept or Tenable, they have put out a solid product over the last couple of years, and over the last year have just gotten really, really damn good, providing a huge value, I think, especially in the Tenable side. Nitro V, micarta, a new design, really well done. The only thing I can really knock it for, and that really might not have anything to do with Tenable, probably more to do with the designer and just the design of this knife. You'd have to include 2 separate clips to go with the flow of the knife here in order to have that left-hand carry, but that would probably be my only knock on this knife, and that doesn't have anything to do with build quality or anything like that. Now, I am interested to get this in the pocket and start using it, though, and see what this thing is made of. Nitro V, I have started to come around. I've always appreciated and liked Nitro V, but I wasn't always the biggest fan of Nitro V, but I have come around on it and started to enjoy Nitro V quite a bit, actually, for just a daily user steal, a daily budget user steal. You'll have to let me know. What do you guys think of the new Gideon here? I look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me know if you think Concept and Tenable deserve to have the most improved tag so far through 2025. If you experienced any and experienced different knives, let me know what you think about that. I had Remet 2024 most improved, and they have really solidified that in 2025 here. I made a good choice, I believe, with most improved with Remet, and if Concept and Tenable keep this up the rest of the year, what they've been doing since the end of 2024, they're going to win my most improved production company. No question. They have done a phenomenal job, in my opinion. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Share this video with your friends and family. I would greatly appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up. That helps push the video out there to more people. And if you are new to the channel here and you enjoy knife and EDC content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe. I release daily videos just like this every single day. Ring that bell. It'll let you know when I do release these videos. I'll pop up a couple of new ones on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.